That's it, guys. She's going up. You can hear that engine is super loud. She's going to do the drop. We're going to take a look in the... It's very hard to see it probably. We're going to go take a look inside the museum next. I hear it. I don't know how this mic's picking it up. This mic's designed to block out. It's designed to block background noise. We'll see if it does. Is it going to do a flyby? It's flying over the museum right now. Maybe it's going to do a flyby. Let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on it. She's right there. We'll see if it turns around. What do you think, Eric? Is it going to do a flyby?
I don't know. Maybe not.
It might not be allowed to because of the airspace over the airport. There's other planes taking off. Because I know if it went out this way to get to New York City, she's probably going to fly down here. That's the south shore of Long Island. And then she'll fly maybe along the ocean. I bet that's what they're doing. That would make the most sense. Well, guys, I made it to the Air Power Museum. They're going to give some speeches here. I got a little bit of fresh brew. They actually have some this little Entenmann's desserts here. They don't tell you what's in it. Pretty good stuff. We're going to see some planes take off. I'm here with my friend Eric. He drove me over here.
Good morning.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk to him in a little bit. We're going to interview him what they do to planes.
Bill Stratemeyer, the Long Island Air Force Association. Welcome to the Dropping of the Roses.
I'll see you in a minute.
Memorial Ceremony.
So guys, they got the roses here. They're loading them up. They're going to fly this over to the Statue of Liberty. Let's see if I can get you a view. There's the plane right there. So guys, we're mic'd up here. You may hear Eric. I gave him a mic to wear. We're going to talk to him in a minute. Do a little interviewing. Check this engine out. Radial engine, guys. Hopefully the music and the wind are blocked from the mic system. They're getting ready. They're going to fly this trainer plane that I filmed. Unfortunately, the sun is like right at our face here. Check these out. I'll show you this one here. Look at this thing, huh? We can go in the museum probably and take a look around in a minute. This used to be part of Republic Aircraft. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Fairchild Republic. It's a big deal on Long Island. They used to build a lot of these military type planes during World War II. The P-47 Thunderbolt. There's a lot of stuff they made here on the island. Yeah, this is a great view over here, actually. Got the best view in the house. Now I can film it from here and show you guys what it looks like here. We got the plane right here. Let's see what it looks like. Check that out. This is a skywriting plane. They call it a sky typer. That's what they were mentioning inside. We had a lot of ceremony in there. We were just in there. You'll see some of it I put on as shorts on YouTube so you guys can enjoy the music. They have a band playing in there. The veterans climbed aboard the plane. The roses have been loaded up, I've been informed. I may have actually caught it on video before when they were loading the roses. One of the veterans from World War II, a couple of them, believe it or not, that were here today are over 100. 4 veterans who are over 100 years old today. World War II. My grandfather, believe it or not, was on Hawaii when Pearl Harbor was bombed. He was right there, but he was on land, and he was in a military part called the Judge Advocate General's office. He was an officer, and luckily for him, he was on land, and they didn't seem to bomb the land-based stuff. It was mainly the ships in Pearl Harbor. Eric, was your grandfather in the military?
The Navy.
The
He's a World
Navy.
War II veteran.
He's a World War II veteran.
He went to Pearl Harbor.
Here, I'll put you on camera.
He went to Pearl Harbor after it happened and led the financials. He was also an aviator.
Oh, wow.
He was also an aviator and a test pilot. So he would test fly the planes after they were damaged at Pearl Harbor, and he was in charge of restoring 150 planes.
Wow, that's something.
Yeah, and the Air Power Museum honored my grandfather one year, which is why I come here.
Oh, wow. And you actually got to fly on one of these planes.
Yeah. The first time was kind of dangerous. It had a problem.
Oh, man.
And then I was brave and I asked for another flight, and they flew me over my hometown
Here,
in North.
Stand over here so we get better lighting.
They flew me over
my
town in Northport and the Northport VA and the stacks in Northport. It was a really cool flight.
They flew you right over where you live.
Yeah.
And you got to see like your hometown.
Yeah.
It's about, what is it, about 35 minutes away by car here? Or
yeah, 35 minutes.
How long did it take to get over there?
15
Just a few minutes? Yeah, once the plane's up, you can get right over. And you were really brave to go up in the plane again. The first time you went up, it had a mechanical issue, and the guy was getting nervous, right?
Yeah, he was asking if I touched anything in the back. I go, how could I?
Oh, wow. And he had to do an emergency landing as soon as it got off the ground.
We were over Robert Moses in Jones Beach, and all of a sudden one of the engines wasn't working right. Something wasn't working right. And he couldn't get the flight up to speed. We were only going 80 miles an hour.
Wow. Were you scared?
Yeah, a little bit.
But then they said, because did you pay for that flight? Or
yeah, I did pay for that flight.
So what they did is they said you could come back and go up again when
I paid $400 for that flight.
Wow. So when they got the plane fixed, they told you you could come back for another flight.
We went up in a different plane.
Okay, different one. Okay. So you took them up on the offer, and then they gave you a great flight where they flew you over where you lived.
Yeah, yeah.
And these were World War II planes, right?
Yeah, real vintage World War II
vintage planes.
Yeah.
Do you remember what make they were?
I went up in the Texan plane.
The Texan. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's an amazing story. I would like the experience of flying in one of these planes. Now, what people may not know, these planes are not without danger. One of the pilots that did this rose drop.
Oh,
Here,
let's
they're
get
gonna
this.
start it. Let's show you guys. The pilot that did the rose drop, they actually had an accident the other year. It was an unfortunate accident, and the plane crashed while it was doing the rose drop flight. There it is, guys. That radial engine is humming away.
They're getting ready to form.
It's the real deal.
To take off and drop the roses over the Statue of Liberty. 82 roses have been put into the plane to honor the 82nd anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
Good deal, Eric. Wow, check that thing out, huh? They gotta warm it up a little bit before they can run it. Gotta get the oil warmed up. I'm gonna see if I get a close up zoom. They're warming it up.
Here they go, taking off to drop roses over the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, you can see how low the sun is in New York here. It's practically noontime and the sun is barely up in the sky. So this is Republic Airport in Farmingdale, New York, which is located on Long Island. That's where we're at.
I'm amazed that these planes still work.
Yeah, they can rebuild. It's a lot of work. I'm sure it's a tedious assignment to rebuild one of these engines. They have a lot of cylinders, they're radial engines. Everything has to be done to exacting standards in order to be so the planes can be certified to
I
fly.
wonder where they get their parts.
It's a good question. They probably still make a lot of this stuff aftermarket. It's getting a little windy here, guys. My phone is blowing around a little. To give you guys an idea, there's an ice cold wind blowing on my hands here. Now, I think they're going to go down there and then they're going to turn around and take off. I'm going to pause it and you'll see them when they're ready to take off. While we're waiting here, guys, I believe this is a P-47 Thunderbolt. That's the one built on Long Island.
She just texted me. She loved the photos.
Okay.
Oh,
You got a mic on. You got a live mic. Check this out, guys. Here's the radial engine, P-47 Thunderbolt. If I'm not mistaken on this, correct me if I'm wrong. It says Cyclone 9 is the engine, Wright or Aeronautical Corp.
where'd the plane go? Do you
I'm
know?
looking at a tag.
It's coming.
I think they're waiting for clearance to take off. Look at these heat fins. That's high, very dense. You have to keep these cylinders cool. That's some prop, huh? Let's see. We got to see. That doesn't sound like a radial. I hear another plane taking off. P-47, guys. I believe that's the famous plane. Look at this. This must be where the exhaust comes out. They have like a stainless piece here, and it just goes along the side of the plane. Pretty cool stuff, huh? I don't know what that is. The cooling. Yeah. Here I am, guys. From Republic Airfield on Farmingdale, Long Island, in front of the P-47 Thunderbolt that was built here. Pretty cool. And we're waiting for this plane. We're gonna see it in a minute. It's ready. It's waiting in queue to take off. My friend Eric has a mic on. Yeah, there he is. He's right there.
Hi.
We're mic'd up, so if he says anything, we'll hear it.
This is an awesome museum.
It is. We're gonna take a look inside. We're gonna do that next. We're just
Look at these machine guns.
We're waiting for this thing
Check
to
this
take
out.
off. Oh yeah, that's a serious gun right there. That's what Sarasota wants. He wants one of those. He was shooting guns in the desert. I was watching his video. They went to the gun range. The only problem is he can't see very well, so most of the bullets were missing the target. So, all right, guys, let's see if this thing comes. That's it, guys. She's going up. You can hear that engine is super loud. She's going to do the drop. We're going to take a look in it's very hard to see it probably. We're going to go take a look inside the museum next. I hear it. I don't know how this mic's picking it up. This mic's designed to block out. It's designed to block background noise. We'll see if it does. Is it going to do a flyby? It's flying over the museum right now. Maybe it's going to do a flyby. Let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on it. She's right there. We'll see if it turns around. What do you think, Eric? Is it going to do a flyby?
I don't know. Maybe not.
It might not be allowed to because of the airspace over the airport. There's other planes taking off. Because I know if it went out this way to get to New York City, she's probably going to fly down here. That's the south shore of Long Island. And then she'll fly maybe along the ocean. I bet that's what they're doing. That would make the most sense. So, guys, what do you think? We go inside and warm up. And there's some more cool planes to check
Look
out.
at those bombs.
Yeah, wow. Look at this stuff. Here, this is some kind of Navy bomber.
It's a Corsair.
Corsair, you think this one?
Yeah, this was the plane my grandfather flew.
I don't know. This could be a Thunderbolt.
No, it's a Corsair.
This could be the shape of it kind of looks like the Thunderbolt. You might be right. Leave in the comments if anyone knows. Check this bomb out. It's a Navy bomber. Look at the size of that. Those belly doors open up. And the bomb comes out. Check out the size of this exhaust pipe here. Wow, that's like a 6-inch exhaust pipe, I'd say. My hands are frozen. Yeah, wow, what a plane, huh? Look at that thing. And I think that helps with the cooling, the way those flaps are tilted out like that. This one is for an aircraft carrier because the wings can fold. It's amazing that all this stuff, what goes into doing that to make the wings articulate back like that. And you have to have the control surfaces that are in these wings. They have to be, there's lines to control that stuff. When you fold the wing, it's all got to work. Pretty amazing. Look at this thing with the nose art. All right, let's go in there. Here's the Thunderbolt 2. It's a I think they call these a Warthog even. I'm not sure. With the engines in the back. And this is built by Fairchild Republic. We are at one of their buildings right now. This was a Fairchild Republic building. I like these military vehicles. I would love to get one of these someday. I can't on Long Island with all the code guys breathing down my neck. I can't even have a damn car. They want me to have a bicycle, right? But someday, guys, if I get like property upstate or something, maybe I'm going to get me one of these military vehicles. Check this out. That's hardcore. This would be good if you have snow. It's full time like 4-wheel drive,
It's in good shape too.
Oh yeah. That's a cool truck. I like it.
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's see if we can go inside and check out some stuff. Yeah, so this model right here, the USS Intrepid, you actually saw this. I filmed it from the cruise ship. I was right at Pier 88 next to the Intrepid. This is what it looked like back in the day. And those are the planes I was just filming with the wings that fold up.
Those are Corsairs.
Corsair, yeah. I believe so. If they had, do they tell what planes they are? No. Corsair was a popular plane on the Navy flight deck. But I'm wondering if they had any Thunderbolts that also went on these ships. Yeah, they tell a lot about it. Here it is. Intrepid returns to New York City, 2008. That's right where my cruise ship was docked, right next to it, right over here. There's the Intrepid. They're doing some maintenance in here. What they have, oh wow, look at this. Little Rock. USS Little Rock. Those are like, they call them like tin cup sailors. I don't know if if it's a battleship or a destroyer. Probably a destroyer. The USS Little Rock. Here's one here, the Missouri, the Mighty Mo they call her. This is the same as Battleship New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. I've actually been there. It's close to my neck of the woods over by Philadelphia. They're doing some maintenance over here with a travel lift. That's what's in the background. Hopefully the mic filters out the noise. Hey, Eric, you remember when we went to see the Jersey, Battleship Jersey?
Yeah.
This is the same type of battleship right here. I believe it's the same. Excuse me. It's the same type of battleship.
Dan, I want to see if they got more coffee.
Okay, it's got twin rudders and 4 screws, 4 propellers. It's pretty amazing. I'll show you some other stuff here while Eric's looking to see if there's coffee. Yeah, have you heard of the PT boats? Elko PT boat, 80-footer. Pretty neat stuff, huh? Kennedy sailed on one of these. What else? They had this with in one of those McHale's Navy, or One of those shows had the PT boat. You can leave in the comments. You guys probably know better than me. Here's look at this stuff here. This looks like it might be Vietnam era.
It's
Here you got
left.
the palms. This must be
uh,
Vietnam.
no, this one is, but this one isn't. Do you want? No, this one's got. Maybe
Pretty
there's some.
cool.
I only took a little bit.
We got some
Ah,
Christmas here. Show you some Christmas lights, like Sarasota does. Got some Christmas lights for you. Check this out. Hopefully, Eric's not saying anything crazy on his mic because I can't tell. I can't tell what he's doing. Both mics are linked up to my phone. I'm not sure where he is. He went to get coffee. So you might be hearing him on the other mic. Hopefully, he's not X rated, whatever he's talking about. Yeah, oh wow, check this diorama. I just noticed this. This like probably like from Nam. Check this thing out. Let's see what it says. Tropical combat. It's a serious setup there. Guy's got a grenade. He's got his belt of bullets. He's got smoke. He's got the gun. What is that one called? The M16, perhaps? I think that's an M16, actually. It shoots a high speed bullet, but you see, those bullets are smaller caliber, but they're high powered. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what that is. They talk about the outfit here. That's what they're talking about. Oh yeah, I was right. This was Vietnam. They talked about the Vietnam era war, the Vietnam conflict. Yeah. Let's see what they got here. It's a pretty neat museum. Look at this thing. It's got that old glass. Some of the panels have been replaced. It's like a frosted blue, almost like a stained glass if you see over there. Look at this thing. Right in the nose cone of that thing. You got a gun there. I think the pilot's above you there. Look at that thing. That's a serious plane there. Twin engine. You imagine that? You're right in the front. You got the bird's eye view. Oh, you can actually climb up to this thing and take a look at it. We're going to do that. I'm going to climb up and take a peek at that. Just trying to see what happened to Eric. Here's this thing. This Christmas tree here. Here's another aircraft carrier, the Hornet. That's real vintage. Look at the stack on that thing. I don't know where Eric went. I'm going to go climb up. See if there's any coffee here. What do you think? Is it time? Get another coffee? There's probably decaf, I bet you. Looks like the milk's gone. We have to drink it black if we get it. Cowboy coffee. Oh, there's Eric. You got more coffee, Eric?
Yeah, it's over though. I took the last.
Okay. It's all right. I'm not going to drink it black. the cowboy coffee. We're going to climb up and look at that plane for a second. Here's a little Christmas village. Check that out. Eric's going to set up a Christmas train display, which we can film once he gets that going. He's working on it now with another guy. They're putting together this elaborate train setup. When is your train going to be ready?
Saturday, the 14th. Saturday the 14th is our
Okay,
party.
cool.
10:30 a.m.
10:30. I'll be over there to get some breakfast. It's a tuba. And yeah, I'll show everyone what the trains, how they come out. We'll put it up there. Yeah, we're gonna climb up and look at this bomber. We'll do that right now. Check this out. We are up here. That's the air intake for these engines. I think they have a
Look at how close those
turbocharger.
quarters are.
Hope you're not claustrophobic. Yeah, look at this.
I wouldn't want to be in that thing.
Yeah, no, that's a small seat. Very small seat. And then there's even a section in the back there where you can sit a passenger.
This is a B-25.
B-25, they call it.
I think this is the plane that flew over the art center.
Oh wow! Yeah, it's got this is like tinted green up here.
I think this plane really flies.
Look at that.
I did something at my art center to honor my friend who was killed in the Pentagon, and they flew over the art center with this plane.
Wow!
Yeah.
And then you got like
Huntington.
a gunner that sits up here in the nose cone.
Yeah, this is the B-25.
All right, you heard it from the expert right there. He knows what he's talking about. B-25, guys. Looks like one of those TV antennas for that they used to have put on the limo. If you saw my short, I'm sure it looks like a TV antenna, right? You saw my short about the Cadillac. Be thankful for what you got. TV antenna. You may not drive a big Cadillac. TV antennas in the back. It's got to be probably a similar type of signal.
So are you happy Trump got in? I am.
Yeah,
I'm a Trumper.
I voted for Kamala.
Oh.
No, I'm just.
How could you?
I can't say who I voted for because I got to remain neutral on my channel. Let's see. Yeah, over here, check this out. I've actually been on one of these, the Liberty ship. Look at that.
Oh, Dan, you can't go back there.
Oh, okay. That's their workshop.
Dan, you can't go
Oh,
back
sorry.
there.
I didn't even know that.
Sorry. This is an incredible museum. I like it.
I wonder what the deal is back there. They're doing some repairs. There was something I wanted to show you. What else was it? Oh yeah, the tower. Check this out. They have a watchtower up here with this guy. He's got a spotlight. Let's see if I can catch him. What do you think? Is that a real guy up there? Watch out. He's got the spotlight. Pretty cool, huh? Now, yeah, we'll see what Eric's talking about with his mic. He's probably like, my friend's a real dumbass. He was going back there. Not supposed to go back there. Look at that. Got some bombs on board. Pretty neat. You guys got what it takes? It's a military operation, guys.
Hey Dan, where'd you
It's
go?
not for the faint of heart. Look at this. There's a radio system here. That's like the cockpit of the actual plane. Then probably the bomber. Look at this screen. Look at that, man. Wow. The bomber sat back here. Yeah, that might be the bomb site, the Norden bomb site. You dial it in. Wow. Look at that. We got to see what Eric's talking about. Hopefully, the video will be appropriate. They have ladies in the military. It's not just guys. There's ladies in here. There's Eric. Tally ho.
You want to get going?
Yeah, I think we probably got everything. We filmed what we wanted to film, and yeah, a pretty neat place. All right, guys. Hey, I'll do a little send off here. All right, guys. It's New York Dan from the Air Power Museum. Looks like my hat got jarred by the prop wash, the plane there. I got both mics now. Guys, hit the thumbs up for me. And for the veterans, too. Spread the video so more people can watch Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, December 7th.
That plane is super expensive to go up in.
This one right here,
They do take you up in it.
I'll show you guys what it looks like.
I don't know that's a single, but they have a double too
Okay, so those planes are very expensive.
to go up in if you want to take a ride.
Yeah, well, they're very expensive to maintain, I'm sure. The real deal military grade planes, and they have to keep them certified just to be able to fly. You have to have very expensive inspections and everything done by aircraft certifiers. It's very hard to keep these things airworthy, to actually fly them. Pretty cool stuff. All right, guys, it's New York Dan. I will see you guys in the next one. Salute to the veterans.